Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. Um, Sophie Cunningham is like we've already said that. I've said this. I think other people have said this. Like she is bigger in the league. Like this is going to be like sports bestseller. Whatever biographer is able to get their hands on this tell-all book is going to make a lot of money. Whatever publisher is going to get their hand on this is going to make a lot of money. Because it's one of those hate me or love me you watch type situations. Caitlin also just, I think, teased the Grinches. They are beautiful shoes. Definitely could not call them off playing. I moved too slowly, but I will be buying a pair. That being said, if we're going to be honest, if we're going to be very, very honest here, this is going to be probably Sophie's biggest money maker the next year, while at the same time, she's going to make a lot of money from Project B. She's going to make a lot of money. People don't realize that, like, she is one of the big, she's going to be one of the highest paid players in Project B. Like, she is, her contract in Project B is absolutely going to be 7 figures. And basically, it's it feels like she's trying to do as many side quests as possible. And like, if she does as many side quests as possible, she can come back to Indiana on a minimum. Because that's realistically what it's going to take for her to come back to the Indiana Fever. And Sophie's not dumb. Sophie is not dumb at all. She knows that if she, like, as much as she's still going to be a celebrity, if she leaves Indiana, she's not going to be this level of celebrity. And for people being like, Sophie knows she's out of the league, Sophie Cunningham is not going to be out of the league. Based on the ESPN net points, based on the ESPN net points, she's better than like Easy Foot. She's like borderline all-star. Like she's getting paid like 2 tiers below all-star. And she's playing like 1 tier below all-star. She's playing based on all analytics. She's playing in and around the same level as an Easy Foot, which is what I would say is 1 tier below all-star. And yeah, like she's second and 6th player of the year. Obviously. She has been, it looks like she's going to be the catalyst for a rule change because the WNBA are not going to let Enes Kanter play in the WNBA. Like they're obviously not going to let Enes Kanter play because I got to be very clear. There is at least one owner in the WNBA that doesn't give a shit about this league and just wants to win and will sign Enes Kanter. Like, based on their definition, all you have to say is, I identify as a woman to play in the WNBA. And yeah, it's one of those things, where you have got like, it's going to stop because there's going to be one team that doesn't give a shit. It's just going to sign a bunch of men. Like, he's going to sign a bunch of them and be like, you know what? Yeah, there's an owner that's probably against trans players playing in women's sports that will go and sign a player just to prove a point. There's like, it is what it is. Like, somebody is going to sign Enes Kanter or Julie Tatar. And everyone be like, oh, Julie Tatar is playing the French second tier. Yeah, it's her first year playing pro. She's like 34 and she's averaging 20 and 20. I've watched the game. She's a WNBA level player, despite being worse than me pre-transition. But everything with this, like, Sophie Cunningham is the most relevant player in the WNBA right now, and that includes Caitlin Clark. But it is one thing where it's like, she's getting a tell-all book. Like, she is getting a tell-all book. Like, this is mad. This is mad. This is genuinely, genuinely mad. Like, it is, apparently it's being based on the current drama around her. And if I'm being honest, like, Dejanay's gone for some of the stuff behind the scenes. The one thing I'll give credit where credit's due to Sophie Cunningham is it hasn't affected her game at all. You might be saying she scored like 6 points combined the last 3 games. Yeah, teams are guarding her more. She's not getting open threes, but like, she's still shooting like or like mid 40s from 3, which is incredibly impressive. So all of this stuff, if nothing else, getting booed and everything probably makes her probably goes and makes her a better player. So all of this shit, all of this backlash, the book is going to make Sophie Cunningham play better. And if we're being very clear, there is no, you can see it. KK's, like, the Indiana Fever are together in all these things. Even if they don't agree, even if they don't even they disagree, it is it's one of those things now where like, their team are sticking together, and everyone's like, oh, they know the Fever aren't going to bring her back. They're absolutely going to bring her back. Why? Because it's one of those things now where you have a player like Sophie, but you have players like Aaliyah and Caitlin who will get better by the addition of Sophie on the team. That being said, again, people don't get this either, that the Fever are a better team with they're a better team with Sophie there. And if Sophie's a minimum contract player, oh my God. If she's a minimum contract player and you are getting a starter level player on a minimum contract, one of the best bench players in the league, the Fever are going to be delighted. And that is my thinking, is that she's trying to make up some of the money that she's going to lose next year by sticking with the Indiana Fever. Like, based on everything we've heard, Sophie Cunningham got offered way more money to play for other teams. She got offered way longer. I don't know if it was about the money. She got offered way longer contracts for other teams. It is one of these things now where Sophie is probably never going to play for another team other than the Fever unless they decide they're moving on from everything. And I think whether you have Sophie or not, nothing is going to stop the circus around Caitlin Clark. And I hate saying this, but like, Sophie takes some of the heat off Caitlin Clark. And that is valuable for a team. Like, Sophie taking some of the heat off Caitlin is absolutely valuable. He is in a lot of these situations. Even in the JC Sheldon, Marina Mabry situation, Caitlin Clark didn't have to deal with the off-court heat because it was all Sophie Cunningham. Like, yes, I absolutely believe. So everyone being like, oh, Sophie Cunningham is an attention seeker. She's this, she's that. Hell yeah, she is. People being like, oh yeah, she's a clout chaser. Like, yeah, she makes a lot of moves for attention. It is what it is. Like, we live in an economy where we live in an attention economy. Like, when it comes down to it, Sophie Cunningham is getting opportunities. She's making her own opportunities. Like, these TV things, like, all of these, like, she has set up herself for life. Because you can't be indifferent on Sophie Cunningham. When she talks about ball, she comes across really well. Like, if you've ever listened to her talk about basketball, she comes across well. She's going to come across well if she's on the news. Everything with Sophie Cunningham, you've seen it every single place she goes. Her teammates really like her. So she's not going anywhere. I'm telling you that for a fact, because if you're getting rid of Sophie Cunningham, there's a lot of players in this league that would be just causing disrepute. Like, Dejanay causes more headaches than Sophie. I'll say that for sure. But yeah, Sophie getting a tell-all book apparently.